I'm Twyla at My Bilingual Life. I want to help you become bilingual. Today, I want to tell you the story of Esther. The story of Esther is recognized by both the Jewish and the Christian faiths and is the basis for the Purim holiday. The story begins when the Jewish people are in exile in Persia under the rule of Ahasuerus or Xerxes. Ahasuerus is hosting a 6-month-long celebration for all the important people of his kingdom, which is quite large at this point. There's lots of food and wine. One night, Ahasuerus asked his queen Vashti to appear and dance for his guests since he was quite proud of her, but she refused. This angered Ahasuerus, and Vashti was banished from her position as queen. Of course, Ahasuerus was not going to be without a queen, so he arranges to have a huge beauty pageant to find his new queen. This is when we meet Esther. Esther was orphaned as a child and is being raised by her uncle Mordecai. They are Jews, but they keep that secret quiet as the Jews are in exile. Esther is chosen as a candidate for the queen contest and is moved into the palace for the extensive trials. During this time, Mordecai hears about a plot to kill King Ahasuerus. He alerts Esther, who gets the message to the king. Mordecai is considered a hero, and the assassination attempt is defeated. All of this is written in the daily records of the court. Ahasuerus decides that he needs some help, so he appoints Haman to the position. Now, Haman and Mordecai do not get along. They are from family lines that have been fighting for years. When Haman requires everyone to bow to him, Mordecai refuses day after day. This makes Haman extremely angry, and to get his revenge, he asks the king to eliminate all of the Jewish people in the kingdom. The king agrees, and they choose a future date, the 14th of Adar. Mordecai finds out and is devastated. He appears in public in the traditional mourning sackcloth and ashes. He then sends a message to Esther to see if she can get the king to change his mind. While Esther is the queen, she still does not have the right to approach the king. She tells Mordecai that if she does this, she will die. Mordecai reminds her that she will die anyway, since they're going to kill all of the Jewish people. He reminds her that maybe God allowed her to become queen for such a time as this, in order to save her people. Esther decides that she will do what she can. She says, "If I perish, I perish." She asks Mordecai to fast and pray for her for 3 days, and ask all the Jewish people to join them. On the 3rd day, she asks to see the king. She invites the king and Haman to a feast the next evening. Now, several important things happen that night. First, Haman is so mad at Mordecai that he builds a gallows to hang him. Also, the king can't sleep, so he asks for the royal court documents to be read to him. It just so happens that they read the part about Mordecai revealing the assassination plot. The king realizes that he had never thanked Mordecai for his actions. The next morning, when Haman arrived, the king asked him what he should do to honor someone special. Haman thinks the king wants to honor him, so he comes up with his best idea. He said that person should be dressed in the king's robes and led around on the king's finest horse. Haman is devastated when the king sends him to find Mordecai and give him those honors. To make matters worse, he has Haman lead the horse. That night at the banquet, Haman is obviously in a horrible mood. But after a while, Esther tells the king that if he follows through on his decree to eliminate the Jews, she will be eliminated as well. She reveals the rivalry between Mordecai and Haman, and the king is enraged. He orders Haman to be hung on the very gallows he constructed for Mordecai. The king tells Esther that he can't remove the decree for eliminating the Jews, but he tells her and Mordecai to write a new decree that will fix the situation. Their decree gives the Jewish people the right to eliminate any threat before the 14th of Adar. In other words, they have the right to defend themselves. Many of the Jewish enemies are defeated, and Mordecai is moved into Haman's position. Esther's actions saved her people from destruction and is celebrated throughout history with the holiday of Purim. I hope you enjoyed the lesson. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any of our future lessons. Nos vemos!